What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Kaiza-Sama, and we are back with another figure review video. I know it's been a long while since you guys have seen me post a figure review video. I have been pretty busy. I have 2 YouTube accounts now, so I'm posting videos on both channels. I'm trying to be frequent and fluent with the uploading. My main first channel, I do like clothes and fashion over there. Over here, I do figure reviews and gaming showcases. Right now, we're kind of in the midst of anniversary time frames with the games that I actually play and put out showcases on. So it's been pretty hectic. Plus, this past weekend was Father's Day weekend and all that. So I was pretty much kind of like in the zone with family. I had to switch one of my work days. It has just been all over the place for the past couple weeks, but we are finally sitting here now. I was able to get this guy in person in the store. So I was like, you know what? We need to do a figure review on this guy ASAP. So here we go as we get into the Hammond collection Giganotosaurus. As we see right here, this is the box that the figure will come in. Here's the back of the box, giving you all the details and posability that the figure has. Actually a worded detail describing the dinosaur right here down at the very bottom. And then these are the other Hammond collection figures right here down at the bottom. As you guys can see, when I was actually in store, I saw the Giganotosaurus and I did not see these two. I saw this one. I'm really waiting for this Pyroraptor to come out. When he comes out, you guys better believe I will have a figure review for this guy. He is a highly anticipated figure for me personally. I wanted to get the figure that dropped of him just with the normal Jurassic World toy line, but that is not going to suffice for me. So I'm actually just waiting on this guy to drop. But that's pretty much it with the box. You just get pretty much designs all around it. Now, I will tell you right off the bat, this figure itself is way bigger than the Hammond collection Tyrannosaurus Rex. I don't have it, but I saw the Hammond collection T-Rex in store. And just by holding the T-Rex box and then holding this box, they are 2 completely different sizes. So just keep that in mind when you guys are ordering this online, or if you pick it up in store, it is going to be a tad bit of a bigger box. So enough of the box, let's jumping into the figure finally. Here we have it, the highly detailed Hammond collection Giganotosaurus. All the posability that we wanted, all the fire details that we wanted. We really just got to take a moment to just look at this figure. It is pretty big. That is one thing I'll say. When I got it in person, I had no clue that this figure was going to be this big. But I mean, it makes sense at the same time, because that is one thing with Hammond collections, that they try to make the figures kind of like size accurate to, like, whatever the species the dinosaur is and whatnot. So they try their best to be pretty accurate with the sizes. But yeah, this guy is definitely huge, but he's still a manageable size, you know what I mean? So if you're getting it for a kid or something, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. It is a very poseable figure. So again, if you're getting this for a kid, make sure they're kind of like a somewhat mature kid who really likes to collect more so than like play and bash around their figures and stuff. Because I'm telling you, you are going to be pretty hot if this thing gets broken. A parent or a kid, there's going to be some frustration if this guy gets broken. We will go over the posability and whatnot first, and then we'll go into the details. Then we'll talk about pricing, and then we'll wrap it up with the final thoughts. First off, we'll go ahead and take a look at the head, going from head to tail. You do see this detailed amber-like eye right here. He does have the I forgot what kind of pupils they're called, but the cat eyes, the cat pupil right there. Then you also have very, very nice detail along the head, the skin of the creature. Then also with the teeth, I'm just now noticing, as I have a lot of light on the teeth, they actually do detail the teeth with like this bonish color right here. And they are actually, the teeth are individualized. So They aren't looking like a cheap product or, you know, cheap quality. Now the mouth does open this wide. You can actually move the tongue as well. So you can have it down or you can have it up. And that's pretty much the widest the mouth can go. I wouldn't try to stretch it beyond that. Like I say, you have the detail with the crest right there. Detail under the jaw right here. Goes from that dark to that light yellowish green color. Then as we work our way down to the neck does move pretty well. Head can look down, can look up that much, can look side to side. So the neck definitely gives the head a lot more range and posability. Now, as we work our way further down the body, we have the arms right here. They are, I think, pretty much on a very stiff ball joint right here, but I wouldn't be surprised if the joint actually connects to this arm. But whenever you move this arm, the other one doesn't. So I'm guessing that this is on a ball joint or some type of fixed joint right there. But you have the shoulder width right there. You also have the elbow joint right here. Then you can also move the hands in and outwards. So you can move the hands at the elbow range. You can turn the arms frontwards and backwards. I wouldn't try to do 360 with it. I really wouldn't see a point in trying to extend that to a 360 degree. Now, talking about this midsection of the body right here, you do have good range with the legs. And then just talking about this detail, man, it is insane. As I'm sitting here going over the figure, you know, I'm just now realizing how much of like a reddish, kind of a burgundy hue that they put on the scales of this figure, and looks real, real nice. Now, as we get down to the legs, posability, just like the arms, you get the legs, go back, go forward. Then you have the actual knee joint right here. Then you go down to the, I forgot what this part of the leg is called. I want to say like the back heel ankle part right here. I forgot what this specific part of the leg is called for certain animals, but you also have that nice ankle joint, the foot pivot down here, and you got that claw back here. It doesn't move or anything, but legs very, very well articulated. One thing to keep in mind is that the legs, if you want this figure to stand by itself, you are going to have to work with it a little bit. Case in point, you see I kind of gotta like balance the figure a certain way, and there it goes, tipping over. So to each their own as far as how they make the figure stand. As far as the tail, I will let you know right off the bat, the tail comes in two different segments when you take it out of the box. So this part is gonna be separate from the main figure, and then this part is gonna be separate from this tail piece right here. So, you know, common sense, bigger piece, closer to the main body, plug this part in, then you plug this part in to this piece. Now, the flexible point of the tail is going to be on this last segment of it. As you can see, there's kind of like a wire joint right here. So the bottom part of the tail actually moves, unlike the top part of the tail. So you can bend it, kind of turn the tail around too a little bit from that joint right here. But yeah, pretty much a wire tail on this last segment. I would still be kind of, you know, somewhat careful as to like bending it and stuff. But just to let you guys know, the posability with the tail is amazing. Let's take a look at the opposite side of the figure. So yeah, detail pretty much evens out on both sides of the figure. Let's see if we can get a further back shot of it. So pretty much get that full range as far as legs, posability. Then, like I say, you just gotta work with the legs a little bit and just find, you know, your comfortability as far as like standing the figure and whatnot, feeling comfortable for him standing by himself and not just absolutely needing a peg stand or something like that, or just trying to lean him up against something. Getting into the details, like I said, the eye was done very, very well. Just like the T-Rex from what I've seen, you know, it's that kind of clearish, amber-like, clear type eyeball right there with the pupil. And then you have very detailed painting as far as every crook and crevice. I forgot what these scales are called. I forgot what these are called, the epidural scales or something like that that crocodiles and alligators have. It's more of that type of pattern and feel on like the back of the figure, and then even going down the tail, it finishes off with that kind of iguana, crocodile-like skin feel right there as far as like the details. Spinal structure on the back. This is probably one of the few parts that I do like about this figure. And a lot of people said that this design of Giganotosaurus reminded them a lot of the Kaiza-Sama, which I can't argue. Once you actually see them like side by side, you'll be like, oh wow, it kind of looks like damn near the same, you know, dinosaur. And then when you look at scientific pictures of this guy, he looks, you know, almost nothing like this. He doesn't really have that crest on the back of his back like that. But, you know, for movie purposes, science fiction purposes, trying to make the dinosaur look cooler and more detailed to the Jurassic Park line and whatnot, or Jurassic World, going over. As far as the detail, we also get that kind of yellowish bottom tone to the underside of the figure. Goes all the way down till probably about the upper portion of the tail. And then you'll also start to see the stripes, the actual stripes within the coloring and whatnot. And I feel like they did a very good job with the color blend on this figure as far as the underside, and then coming up to the midsection, and then overall going over the top of the figure. I feel like the colors are pretty much evened out very, very well. I can't really find any spots to where it was like, oh, a paint blemish is right here, super bad or anything. I haven't really seen anything like that on this figure, even though it's pretty big. You're probably thinking, well, did you even look over the whole figure to find anything? And, you know, to answer that question, I did look over the whole entire figure. From what I've seen, I haven't really found any issues detail-wise, as far as details, posability, paint scratches, any blemishes, anything like that. Now that we're done with details, I'll go ahead and show you guys a comparison of a Hammond collection Giganotosaurus next to a Hammond collection Jurassic Park 3 male velociraptor. I got this guy on eBay from the original buyer. He got it from Target, so then I got it from him. It came in the Target box and whatnot. Like I said, Giganotosaurus has some size to him, so you're definitely going to see a difference between him and your other Jurassic World figures and your other Hammond collection figures. Now, talking about the pricing, I will let you guys know, if you guys go in the store right now in Target, you have a very good chance of still finding this guy for retail. That's one of the big things about highly anticipated figures like this, is that once people get it on the secondary market, the few individuals that don't really have any intention on like collecting and posing with the figure like that, they really just want to get the figure in their hands so they can get to eBay, so they can get to Amazon and basically sell the figure for basically like a double of, you know, double, almost triple of what they paid retail wise. A perfect example, I got this for retail in the store, $34, $35, $99, whatever. Somebody on eBay is probably selling this figure for like $120. So that's why I say, even though online it's saying, oh, pre-orders are sold out, da 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 da, yo, walk into the store and actually look on all the shelves. All right. So I would go in your Target, your Walmart, wherever. For the most part, Hammond Collection figures release essentially through Target, and then we see them kind of branch out to other stores. But if you guys are interested in this figure, I would highly suggest walking in the store first and seeing what the option is there before you just hop on eBay and give up hopes and actually pay a much higher price than what you need to be paying for this figure, because it is a big figure, but it's not $120. It's not $130 big. Like it's not that big. But it is a highly anticipated figure. You know, we don't know when the next time this figure is coming out. And with the posability and the details, a lot of people like me were kind of waiting on this version of Giganotosaurus to drop. And we kind of skipped over that previous Jurassic World figure actual release that they dropped. And, you know, it was kind of just like a more stiff figure that really didn't have the posability to it. So I was like, they're doing a Hammond Collection T-Rex. They're more than likely going to do a Hammond Collection Giganotosaurus. And, you know, long and behold, they actually did it. So, like I said, if you guys get up, just get up off the couch, get out the bed, go in Target and actually look for this bad boy. And I promise you, you will find him and be happy getting him for retail. Then, you know, you'll be way happier doing that than feeling sick as hell paying that $130 price on eBay. So I'm telling you guys here, and I'm telling you guys now, go in the store. Final thoughts, wrapping it up. I think this is a amazing figure. This is my first big Hammond Collection figure, like big scale Hammond Collection figure that I've actually bought. I do want to get the T-Rex figure. I know it's plenty of time late for getting him, so I already know for me personally, I'm gonna pay like a resale price from whoever I'm buying it from. Hopefully I don't have to pay that bad of a price since the figure has been out for a little while, but you never really know, like I said, with the secondary market. But I think for my final thoughts on this guy, definitely worth it. Definitely glad that I walked into the store and got this guy for retail. The details on him look amazing. And yeah, there we go with that. That's standing. So for those of you like me who had this figure in your sights after the, what was it? The Bandai Giganotosaurus drop from Jurassic World that was all stiff and whatnot. This is the figure that you guys are probably looking for. So without further ado, we are gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Let me know down in the comments if you guys were able to get this bad boy for retail, or if you had to, unfortunately, pay that resale price and get it online. Let me know down in the comments too what you think about the secondary market and then, you know, the whole resale aspect when it comes to figures. So wrapping it up, without further ado, it's your boy Kaiza-Sama. Make sure you guys subscribe to that first main channel, and then make sure you guys turn on the notifications so you guys can know when I drop the videos over there and when I drop the gaming showcasing and figure review videos over here on this channel. So it's your boy Kaiza-Sama. We are logging out, and I will see you in the next one. You guys be safe. Peace.